Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Today we will make this top. It is made with 2 squares. I wanted to use this yarn in 2 different ways. For my first square, I started with the lightest color and got darker towards the edge. And on the second square, I mixed up the colors. We will connect the seams with slip stitches. Make 2 straps with puff stitches on the side. And on the bottom a simple border with doubles and singles. For this top I use Yarn Bee Rainbow Rhapsody Crimson Poppies and a 3mm hook, which is a little smaller than a D3 hook. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then make a slip stitch into the very first chain, the very first loop. Chain 1 and start round 1. Make 12 single crochets into that ring we just made. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Make 12 altogether, 12 single crochet into the ring. Make a slip stitch into the first single crochet to finish the round and start round 2. Chain 3 and into the same stitch make an unfinished treble crochet, yarn over twice, go into the same stitch, pull your yarn through, pull through 2 and through 2 loops. You have 2 loops on the hook, make another treble, yarn over twice, go into the same stitch and make an unfinished treble, pull through 2 and through 2 you have 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3 loops and make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Then make 3 unfinished trebles into the next stitch, so 3 together. Make the first treble but don't finish it. Leave 2 loops on the hook, make another one into the same stitch, the second one. You have 3 loops on the hook and the third unfinished treble. Pull through 2 and you have 4 loops on the hook. Pull through all 4, chain 3. And then crochet 3 trebles together in all the stitches. Make the first one but don't finish it. 2 loops on the hook, the second one. 3 loops on the hook and the third one. Pull through all 4 loops, chain 3 and then treble crochet 3 together, so all together we will have 12 petals with 3 treble crochets each. I finished the round, I made 3 chains and now I make a slip stitch into the chain space of 3 and start round 3. Chain 1 and then make 4 singles into the chain space. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Make 4 single crochet into each chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the next chain space and make 4 singles all the way around. Make a slip stitch into the first single crochet to finish round 3 and start round 4. Chain 3, into the same stitch make a double crochet, then skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and into the third stitch make a single crochet, chain 3 and make a double crochet into the same stitch where you made the single, and then repeat, skip 2 stitches, in the third make a single, chain 3 and into the same stitch where you made the single make a double and repeat, skip 2 into the third stitch, make a single, chain 3 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. skip 2, make a single crochet, chain 3, make a double crochet, and this way make 16 of these little petals. I'm finishing my round. I made the double, and now make a slip stitch where you made the first double into that first single crochet. Make a slip stitch and start round 5. Chain 2 for a half double crochet, and then 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the chain space. Go into your next single crochet and make a half double crochet. Pull through all 3 loops. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to your next single crochet and make a half double crochet. Chain 4, go to your next single crochet and make a half double, and make that all the way around. I've made a chain of 4 and make a slip stitch into the first chain space to finish the round. I made 16 chain spaces and start round 6. Chain 1 and now make 5 singles into each chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the next chain space and make 5 singles. Make 5 singles into each chain space. Make a slip stitch into the first single crochet and start round 7. Now we will make this pattern. Now we will treble crochet 4 together, chain 3 for the first unfinished treble, yarn over twice and make an unfinished treble into the same stitch. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Then make 2 more trebles unfinished. Skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th stitch make 2 more unfinished trebles. Pull through 2, pull through 2 loops, 3 loops on the hook, and the 4th one, yarn over twice into the same stitch, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now you have 4 loops on the hook. Pull through all 4, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we will treble crochet 4 together again. The first 2 go into the same stitch that we already made 2. Make the first 2 unfinished trebles, pull through, then pull through 2 loops and through 2 loops. You have 2 loops on the hook. Then the second one into the same stitch, pull through, then through 2 and through 2. You have 3 loops on the hook. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, and make the 2 unfinished trebles into the 5th stitch. So that's our 3rd and our 4th treble. And from now on we always have 5 loops on the hook because we're in the middle of the round. Pull through all 5, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then make 4 trebles together again. The first 2 in the same where we already have 2. The same stitch. Don't finish the treble. 2 loops on the hook. And the second one, don't finish it. Leave 3 loops on the hook. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4 and into the 5th stitch make your 3rd and your 4th unfinished treble. 1, 4 loops on the hook, and 2. 5 loops on the hook, then through all 5 loops and chain 6 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then crochet treble crochet 4 together again, 2 into the same stitch. We already have 2. Then skip 4 and then 2 into the 5th. Pull through all 5 loops and then make 6 chains again. I will finish round 7 with 2 unfinished trebles into the same stitch where I made my first one. 1 and the second one. So now I have 4 unfinished trebles, 5 loops on the hook. Pull through all 5 loops, 6 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then make a slip stitch into the chain and start round 8. In round 8 we will make 6 single crochets into every chain space. Chain 1 and then make 6 singles into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then go to your next chain space and make 6 singles. Make 6 singles into each chain space. Finish round 8 with a slip stitch into the first single crochet and start round 9. In round 9 we will make 32 of the same petals that we made in round 4. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and make a double crochet into the same stitch. Skip 2 stitches into the third stitch, make a single crochet and then repeat. Chain 3, make a double crochet into the same stitch, into the same single crochet. Skip 2 stitches, make a single crochet and then repeat. Chain 3, make a double crochet into the same stitch, skip 2 stitches, make a single crochet. It is the same round we did here, and you will have at the end 32 of these little petals. At the end of round 9 I will make a slip stitch where we made our first double into that single crochet and start round 10. Chain 2 for the half double and then chain 1, 2, 3 more for the chain space. Then between those triangles, between the first triangle and the second triangle, excuse me, we made a single crochet. Into that single crochet make a half double crochet. Chain 3, go between the next 2 triangles into that single crochet and make a half double crochet. Chain 3 and then go again between those 2 triangles into that single crochet, make a half double. Chain 3, make a half double. Finish round 10 with 3 chains in the slip stitch into your first chain space. I've made 32 chain spaces. Start round 11. Now we will make 5 singles into each chain space. Chain 1 and then make 5 singles into the same chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then move to the next chain space and make 5 singles into that chain space and make 5 singles into every chain space. Finish round 11 with a slip stitch into the first single crochet and start round 12. We will crochet 4 trebles together again like we did in round 7. Chain 3 for the first unfinished treble and into the same stitch make the second unfinished treble crochet. Leave 2 loops on the hook, then skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 and into the 5th stitch make the 3rd and the 4th unfinished treble. 3 and 4. And the first time we have only 4 loops on the hook. Then pull through all 4 loops. And now chain only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and make the second groups of 4 trebles together into the same stitch where we have the 2 previous treble. Make the first 2 trebles unfinished. The second one, 3 loops on the hook and then skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5th stitch, make the 3rd and the 4th unfinished treble. 1, 4 stitches, 4 loops on the hook and the 4th one. Now we always have 5 stitches on the hook or 5 loops and then make 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and start the 4 trebles together, 2 in the same stitch where we already have 2, then 2 in the 5th one, skip 4 into the 5th one, make the next 2 and then pull through all 5 loops and make 5 chains. I made 32 groups of 4 trebles together, and I will finish round 12 with a slip stitch into the first chain of 5 and start round 13. Chain 1, and now we will make 6 singles in each chain space. 1, 2 singles, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then move to the next chain space and make 6 singles. Make 6 single crochet in every chain space. Now we make those little petals that we made in round 4 and round 9. Make a slip stitch into the first single crochet and start round 14. Chain 3, into the same single crochet make a double crochet. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, into the third stitch make a single crochet. Chain 3, into the same stitch make a double crochet. Skip 2 stitches and into the third stitch, into the third single, make a single crochet. Chain 3, make a double, into the same stitch, skip 2 and make a single crochet. So now over every arch here we have 2 of these little petals, so we have 64 petals at the end of this round. I made 64 petals. Finish this round, make a slip stitch into the first single of the previous round where the double crochet is. Make a slip stitch and start round 15. Chain 3 for the first double crochet. Then chain 3 more, 1, 2, 3 for the chain space. Go into the next single crochet and make a double crochet. Chain 3, skip to the next single crochet in between those 2 triangles and make a double crochet. Chain 3, go to the next single crochet in between the 2 triangles and make a double crochet and chain 3. Repeat this all the way around, so at the end you will have 64 chain spaces. Finish round 15 with a slip stitch into the chain space. Now we will alternate between 2 and 3 trebles. Start round 16, chain 4 for the first treble. Then make another treble into the chain space. Into the next chain space, make 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3. Then into the next chain space, make 2 trebles again. And into the next chain space make 3 trebles again, so always 2, 3, 2, 3 all the way around. Skip the chain and make a slip stitch into the treble crochet and a slip stitch between the 2 and the 3 trebles. And start round 17. Chain 3 for the double and 3 for the chain space. Go between the next group of 3 and 2 trebles and make the double crochet. Chain 3 and go between the next group of 2 and 3 trebles and make a double crochet. Chain 3 and make a double between the groups of 2 and 3. Chain 3 and make a double between the groups. Finish round 17 with a chain of 3 and a slip stitch into the chain space and start round 18. Now we will mark our corners. In that space we just made the slip stitch in, put the first marker, then count 15 empty spaces and into the 16th put a marker. Then count 15 empty chain spaces again and into the 16th put a marker. Then the third time, count 15 chain spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and into the 16th, put the marker. And then you have 15 more empty chain spaces, and here's your first marker again. So altogether we have 64 chain spaces, and we mark the 4 corners. Now we will make this pattern 4 times. Here are our 16 spaces, 1 through 16, and here are the stitches that go into each of the 16 spaces, and we have to repeat it 4 times for the 4 corners we will make. Let's start with chain space 1, our corner. We will make 3 trebles, 3 chains, and 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first treble, then 2 more trebles. 1 and 2. Then it says 3 chains and 3 more trebles into the same chain space. 1, 2, 3. 3 chains and then 3 more trebles into the same chain space, and we will make this into every corner. So where our markers are, we make 3 trebles, 3 chains, and 3 trebles. Now we move to the second chain space. We make 3 doubles in the second chain space. Move to the next chain space and make 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. That's the second chain space. Now the third and the fourth both get each 3 doubles, so we can make that together. 3 doubles into the third chain space. 1, 2, and 3. Then move to the next chain space and make 3 doubles as well. So chain space 2, 3, and 4 have also 3 doubles each. Chain space 5, 6, and 7, we make 3 half doubles in each chain space. Let's do that too. Next chain space, 1, 2, 3 half doubles. Then move to the next chain space and make 3 half doubles, and that should be your 6th chain space. 1, 2, and 3. Then into chain space 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3, and we can do chain space 8, 9, and 10. All of them get 3 singles, 3 singles, and 3 singles in chain space 8, 9, and 10. So I make 3 singles in each chain space. 1, 2, 3. Then into the next chain space 3 singles, so that's chain space 9. 1, 2, and 3. And into chain space 10 as well, 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're at chain space 11, 12, and 13, and we will get bigger again towards the corner. So those are 3 half doubles in chain space 11, 3 half doubles in 12, and 3 half doubles in 13. 1, 2, 3, and then again 3 into the next chain space. 1, 2, 3, and then the last time with the half doubles in chain space 13. 1, 2, and 3. And that leaves us 3 more chain spaces, 14, 15, and 16, and we will make 3 doubles again, here, here, and here, just like we did in the beginning. Move to the next chain space, make 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. That's chain space 14, and then I make 3 more in 15, and our last chain space 16. 1, 2, 3 doubles, and then again 3 more doubles, and here's our marker. That's chain space 1 again. So now I'm working chain space 16 with 3 doubles, so every chain space gets 3 stitches. 3 doubles 3 times, 3 half doubles 3 times, 3 singles 3 times, 3 half doubles 3 times, and then 3 doubles again. So you see how it works. We will get bigger towards the corner, smaller in the middle, and then bigger towards the corner. And then here's our chain space 1 again, and we start again with 3 trebles, 3 chains, and 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3 trebles, 3 chains, and 3 trebles. Then start working the first chain spaces again with 3 doubles each. So move to your next empty space, and I show you here what we did. Make the 3 doubles in 2, 3, and 4, then 5, 6, and 7, chain space 5, 6, and 7, 3 half doubles, 3 half doubles, and 3 half doubles, chain space 8, 9, and 10, make 3 singles, 3 singles, and 3 singles, chain space 11, 12, and 13, make 3 half doubles, 3 half doubles, and 3 half doubles. And then our last 3 spaces, 14, 15, and 16, make 3 doubles in each. And now we're our chain space 1 again, the corner, where we make 3 trebles, 3 chains, and 3 trebles. So repeat this pattern 3 more times. At the end of round 18, we starting to see our 4 corners. I finished with the 3 doubles, 3 times 3 doubles, and I will make a slip stitch into the chain, into the 4th chain, and start round 19. We made 3 trebles in the previous round, so we make 3 trebles now. Chain 4 for the first treble, then make 2 more trebles into the previous ones. Into the corner we make 2 trebles, 3 chains, and 2 trebles. 1, 2, then 3 chains, and 2 more trebles. Now we will make the 3 times 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3 doubles the first time. 1, 2, 3 doubles the second time and the third time. 1, 2, 3. Then we will make 3 half doubles 3 times. So where we made half doubles in the previous round, we will make half doubles now. 1, excuse me, 2, 3. That's the first time. Then the second time. 1, 2, 3, and the third time. 1, 2, and 3. Then we made 3 times 3 singles in the previous round. Now we make the same thing. 3 singles the first time over the previous singles, then the second time. 1, 2, 3, and the third time. 1, 2, 3. Now we will make 9 half doubles 3 times 3. In the previous round we made 9, so now we're making 9. So the first 3, 1, 2, 3, that's the first group, and the second one. 1, 2, and 3, and the last time 3 more half doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Then we made 9 doubles, 3 times 3, and now we make the same thing. The first time 3 doubles into the previous 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Then the second time 1, 2, and 3, and the third time 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Then we made the 3 trebles in the previous round, so now we will make 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3. And in the corner again 2 trebles. 3 chains and 2 more trebles. And then we will start again making the making the 3 trebles where we made 3 trebles in the previous round. Then make the 9 doubles, the 9 half doubles, the 9 singles, the 9 half doubles, and the 9 doubles. So whatever stitch we had in the previous round, that's exactly the same stitch we're making now. In the corner change a little bit, 2 trebles, 3 chains, and 2 trebles. Finish round 19 with a slip stitch into the 4th chain and start round 20. We will make double crochet, chain 3, and into every stitch make a double crochet. When you get to the corner, make 2 doubles, 3 chains, and 2 doubles into the corner. Then continue making doubles into every stitch, and in the corner 2 doubles, 3 chains, and 2 doubles. At the end of the round make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain, chain 3, and then continue making doubles all the way around with the 2 doubles, 3 chains, and 2 doubles in the corner, and make 3 rounds like that. I finished 3 rounds of doubles. Now we'll make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain and start round 23. Make 4 chains, 3 for the double, 1 for the chain space, skip a stitch, the next double, and into the 3rd double make a double. Chain 1, skip 1, make a double, chain 1, skip 1, make a double. The last double, then the corner, chain 1, double into the corner, chain 3, double into the corner, chain 1, and then the first double into the first double of the previous round. And then again chain 1, skip 1, make a double, chain 1, skip 1, make a double. In the corner the same way, make the last double, make a chain, double into the corner, 3 chains, double into the corner, chain 1, and then make a double into the next double. Finish round 23 with a chain and a slip stitch into the chain space and start round 24. And we will repeat the same round. Chain 3 and 1 for the chain space and make a double into the double. chain 1, make a double into the double, and repeat that until you get to the corner. Repeat the same pattern in the corner. Chain 1, make a double, chain 3, make a double into the corner, then chain 1, and then start your pattern again. A double into the double, chain 1, and a double into the double. Finish round 24 with a slip stitch into the chain space. And start round 25. Now we will make all double crochets again into every stitch. Chain 3, into the chain space, make a double. Into the double, make a double, and into the chain space, and into the double. Continue to the corner, and into the corner we make the 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles into the corner. And then I mark the straps. From the right and to the left it's both the same. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches, put a marker into the 6th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, and into the 6th double, put the marker, and the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the 6th put the marker, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the 6th put the marker. That's where we will make treble crochets and not doubles. On the second side I made 12 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I made 13 trebles. Then I made doubles until I get to the next marker. Right there above the double, make a treble into that. Then make 13 trebles again, and then 12 doubles to the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 doubles, 13 trebles, and here as well 12 doubles, 13 trebles. The rest of the round is all doubles. So in round 25, 26 and 27 crochet 13 trebles, and then above those 13 trebles, and again 13 trebles in round 27, and the same thing on this side, 13, 13 and 13 trebles, and everywhere else doubles. Put both of your pieces right side together. Here's the right side inside and on the other piece as well. And now we will crochet the sides together on the left and on the right. Go through the top loops of the second chains on both pieces and make a slip stitch. Then to the next chains, top loop only, make a slip stitch. Then the 2 doubles, make a slip stitch only into the top loop, and to the next doubles, and so on. Make a slip stitch to the top loops. I finished the seam by connecting the first chain of the first and second piece and the second chain of the first and second piece through the top loop only. This is how the seam looks on the wrong side and the right side. Now connect your 2 squares the same way on the other side. Now let's work on the straps. Here's my first treble crochet. Pull the yarn through and pull a long loop. We make a 3 yarn over puff stitch. Yarn over once and pull long. Yarn over twice, pull long, and yarn over 3 times and pull long. Then pull through all the loops and make a chain. Then make 11 double crochet into the previous trebles. And into the last treble, make a puff stitch again with 3 yarn overs. Yarn over once, go into the treble, pull long, yarn over twice, pull long, yarn over 3 times and pull long. Then pull through all loops and make a chain. Then start the new round with a new puff stitch, pull long, yarn over once, go between the puff stitch and the last double, pull long, and the second yarn over, pull long, go between the puff stitch and the double, and the third time go between the puff stitch and the double, pull long, pull through all loops, then chain 1 and turn your work, and now make 11 doubles again. I made the 11 doubles. Now make a 3 yarn over puff stitch between the previous puff stitch and the double, yarn over once, pull long, yarn over twice, go between the puff stitch and the double, and the third time. Pull through all loops, chain 1. Now make the new row, start the new row with a new puff stitch, pull long, yarn over once, go between the puff stitch and the double, and the second time, and the third time. Pull through all loops, make a chain, turn your work, and then make the 11 double crochets. When you made the 11 doubles, make the 3 yarn over puff stitch between the previous puff stitch and the double, pull through all stitches, chain 1, make a new puff stitch between the previous one you just made and the double, and 3, pull through all loops, then chain 1, turn your work, and then repeat 11 doubles, and then make the puff stitches at the end of the rows, and you can make the strap as long as you want. I made 29 rows on both straps, and I turned everything inside out so the wrong side is facing up, so we don't see the seam. Here's my treble, and I have 16 doubles to the corner, and now we have to search for that on the other side. So I count 16 doubles, and into the 17th I put my marker, so this is where I start connecting my strap, and on the other side the same way. Count the 16, but you have to add the 13 stitches for the width of the strap, and then put your marker there onto the 30th double crochet, and that's where you start on this side. And I just make slip stitches, and I go through both loops, go into the double and into the double on the other side, and make a slip stitch, and do that all the way across. And when you get to the puff stitch, go on top of the puff stitch and connect it to the double crochet. And here are the straps on the wrong side and the right side. On the bottom I want to add a border with double crochet. Chain 3 into the last double crochet before the chain space, then 2 into the chain space, 1 and 2 doubles, then 2 doubles into the seam, and try to grab 2 pieces of yarn, 1 and 2, then 2 doubles into the chain space, then make all double crochets into the previous doubles, and then repeat these rounds as many times as you want to get the length that you want. I made 2 rounds of doubles, but you can make more, and then I make a slip stitch between the chain and the double, chain 1, and make a single crochet into that space. And now I make single crochets over every double crochet. So into every double make a single crochet, and I do that all the way around, and at the end of the round I make a slip stitch into my first single crochet. Now our top is done. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.